Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have a Legend Series, a Marvel Bullseye. And comes in the typical Marvel Legends packaging. Bullseye on the top. Really cool looking, sassy looking Bullseye on the side. Showing some cards, wish we had some cards. But Electra just fell down. Same image on this side as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this skillful villain out of his package. Let's see what he's all about. Bullseye out of the package, looking ferocious. And honestly, he came with a lot of accessories. One of the main things he comes with is obviously a Build-A-Figure, the other arm for Man-Thing. He comes with almost a hand you'd think that Deadpool would come with. You know, the whole or pull my finger, I guess. A little gun hand. And I'll set it down here because it only goes on this side. I know it's blurry because I'm still working on the other hand. So this hand is a sort of a knife shooter holding hand, I guess. It's like about to have the trigger finger. Sculpted really well. But again, it's this for his left hand. He comes with some weapons. A really cool pistol. It's like a custom pistol. Resembles a Luger, but like a futuristic Luger. But definitely a pistol. And it's made out of like a soft plastic. You can just see how that barrel just sort of flops around. Comes with a really awesome knife. Sculpted really well. Silver plastic handle. Sculpted nicely. Black paint. Just looks like a really clean knife. I like it. And then he comes with something awesome, which is his alternate head. And this head is amazing. Like, we got a lot of screaming heads. You know, one of them that we had was the, what was it? We had Sandman. I think we had Absorbing Man. You know, a lot of these guys with these cool screaming Rhino. And this guy, look at that. You can see in the back of his throat. Like, they painted it and sculpted it that detailed. And they added that gloss to his tongue, giving it a nice shiny wet look to it. And it's awesome. Like, actually they did it all in the side of the mouth and everything. And they used the same looking paint. Like, it looks like same color, maybe. Actually, no. It's hard to say because of the way the light hits it. Either they use the same color and the lighting just makes it where it's just everything's dark and the tongue stands out, or the tongue is painted a little bit different. But I love his teeth. He has that tooth missing, the redness around his eyes, and that just like sculpted in Bullseye in his head. Just, this is awesome. Like, whoever sculpted this deserves a raise. Like, so much character in this head alone. Like, I love it. Of course, you know, paint on the teeth aren't 100% perfect. But still, really cool figure. Now, let's get into the figure that came in the package. You know, talking about the accessories all day. Let's take a look at this head sculpt. And it is just as nice. I got a little excess flesh underneath the eye, which sort of sucks because it's supposed to be that nice and clean. Might have to find one that doesn't have a messed up overpaint, but the head is awesome. Could use a little bit more white on the Bullseye because I should not be seeing that black underneath. But it's, and they did the same thing with the nice red around the eyes. Just making him look more menacing. He just has that I'm up to no good grin with his tooth missing. And like, I love the actual plastic they use. It's almost like a matte black. It just works really well. The figure itself has a lot of articulation. His arms, I'm going to use this arm and sort of turn him around because the other one has the accessory. So this arm goes up, it has the full rotation. He has those awesome butterflies because you got to have that nice motion when you're playing, when you're messing with Bullseye. He has double jointed elbows, rotation at the bicep, and of course, wrist rotation, bend. Your typical stuff, but I do believe they actually used the Spidey 2099, the new Spidey 2099 body for this guy. His belt, I don't know if it's supposed to be that far up on his waist, but really cool. Just the paint overall, like the white could have been done a little bit better in some spots. He has the ab crunch that'll bend him down that much, bend him back this much, and then his head actually gets really good motion. Get a little bit of sort of side kink to his head a little bit. And then let's go into this accessory since it is attached to an arm. Oops. Rotate it a little bit better here. Look at this. This accessory is dope. This looks amazing. Like, why wouldn't you want to, have this always displayed on him? I mean, it's a new effect, and yeah, it's awesome. Which goes into another issue that I have with this figure, but I'll go get into that a little bit later. He does have this belt. I think it's supposed to be down a little bit more. I'm not. Yeah. At least that's what I think. I mean, it could be wrong. But sculpted really nice. You really can't mess up like pouches and stuff. Has a little bit of a texture to it. Can't really see because it's so bright. There you go. You can see the little sewing marks and everything. It's got the little sculpted holster for his dagger. And it plays first pistol, which is awesome. I love the fact he can hold all of his weapons on his body. And then as for leg motion, that's as far as the splits that he's going to be able to do. Like right there. Kicking forward, I'll use this leg. You can kick forward pretty a lot. This one can sort of. It's just going to be restricted a lot by this holster on his leg. So, double jointed knees. Bend. Really nice rocker pivot. And I just like the actual paint apps and stuff on the figure. I mean, it's solid. Like the white, some of the parts where they paint white, are sort of iffy. But when you're looking at this, you would think, quick glance, you're like, oh, this is painted. No, this is actually white plastic from the shin swivel, which I really dislike because of things like, look at that. Just doesn't look right. But this is all white plastic painted with the black lines around it, which I like it. The arms are actually painted, or what am I saying? These are white and they're painted as well. So really good. And then of course, on the back you can see they painted the white over the black, which you got little spots like that. The spot on his mask that was coming through, anytime they paint white, they just need to go a little bit thicker. But besides the little spots, the figure is really, really awesome. And let's go ahead and pop his head off. All right, head was a little bit of a tight fit, but I mean, it works. It definitely works. Like it makes it very difficult to figure out, you know, which head sculpt you want to have on it. Like he just looks so menacing. And then this just pops out. Ugh. But really cool. And then like pistol fits in there very nicely. Knife slides in his holster, really nice and snug. So the fact that he can hold all the accessories, the only thing he can't hold is his alternate hands, which we're going to get into the details on those alternate hands. Now, this is an awesome hand. Really cool. This is his trigger finger hand. You can put the gun in his hand, maybe hold the knife loosely, but definitely designed to hold the gun. So you may have heard other reviewers say it, and I'm going to say it as well. They should have given us more hands, because the hands they did give are all for his left hand. So this one, left hand. The really cool effects piece, left hand. Why would they think that we get this brand new effects piece, amazing looking effects piece? Why would Hasbro think that we'd want to not have this displayed on the figure itself? That I'm not too sure. I don't get it. Like they're giving us some really great figures. They're hitting a lot of amazing points on the head with like these figures, doing like some of that gloss look on some of these, just make the figures look so awesome. This Bullseye is amazing. The only gripe is just why couldn't we just had like maybe this gun hand on this hand? It's just like, or two. I mean, is it am I asking too much? But other than that, this figure is awesome. It's probably one of my favorite figures from the wave. I really, really like it a lot. Yeah, he's just so awesome looking. Let's put the gun in his hands. You guys can see that. Like, there you go. He just has that whole menacing look. Like, I have a gun in my hands and you're in trouble now look. Like, it's awesome. Like, he's just crazy looking. And that's how I like Bullseye looking like this. It's awesome. Like, I didn't really think I would dig the whole engraving into the head Bullseye. I was like, oh, I'm just probably going to keep the mask version on. No, hell no. It's all about this one. This one is awesome. Like, I love this figure. I love that head sculpt. I love the fact that they gave him, butterfly joints to get that, amount of motion out of this figure. Did I say motion or motion? Either way, you get a lot of emotion out of the figure and motion. No, like, you can get really a lot out of it. Like, what they give you with this figure is awesome. I love it a lot. This is my review of the Bullseye Marvel Legends Man-Thing Wave review. So if you like what you saw, add a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, good luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a wonderful day.